Uh, barbecue sauce. Finally, somebody's here. Holy shit. David, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Heard a rumor you were dead. Fucking broke my elbow 2 days ago. Okay, that explains why you haven't been here in 2 days. But what about the last, 3 months? Motherfucker never calls. He never writes. Never reads my book and tells me how it is. Right now, my book's like buried under some like fucking papers or some shit. He's like, oh fuck. Sorry to hear about your dog. Oh, you at least watched the playback, so appreciate it. Yeah, we got her ashes back. Yesterday. Yeah, we got her ashes back yesterday. So she's oh fuck. Plus you had me on Facebook. Shit, that's true too. Um, so she's home. Maybe not in the way that I exactly want her home, but she's home. Is it legally her own your favorite movie? Is it mostly something original? No, it's a good fucking movie, man. Why? You're about to say some horrible shit about it, aren't you? Too spicy. Oh, it's great. No, yeah, it's a great fucking movie. Story's great. Great actors in it. I mean, you have Hanks, you have Jason Statham, Lori Petty, John Lovitz. Just never heard someone say it was their fave. Um, you have Gary Marshall. Um, I don't know the actor's name, but like he pops up in there for a scene. But you have the guy who plays Francis from Pee Wee's Big Adventure. He pops up in it. Um, Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell, Rosie O'Donnell, who like steals the fucking show in that movie. Yeah, Gina Davis, Lou Quid. Oh, slow. The driver. That's some good peeing. I always find myself saying that, like after a good piss, dude. Like I'll go take a long piss, and I'm like, man, that was some good peeing. How's the work? Yeah, 50-50. You know? Like last week, there was like a day where they physically, I guess you didn't see that live. There was like a day where they physically had to fucking stop me from walking out. Like I was on my way out the fucking door. Not like quitting, but like, I mean, like if they would have fired me, they would have fired me. Oh well. But like, I was like, that's it. I'm fucking done. I'm out for the night. Good night. No, Will, don't do anything. Don't do anything drastic. I was like, no, fuck this. I'm out. See you later. I mean, like physically. And I don't mean like, normally like at High V, it used to be like that all the time. I was like, fuck this, I'm leaving. But I'd stand right there, you know. But this time I was gone. I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't need this shit tonight. I'm leaving. You know? You're gonna lose. You stink. I got him. Okay, sorry. I'm quoting a League of Their Own now. It's weird, and going back to a League of Their Own, just movies in general. It's just really weird because you come to my lives and you see like this fucking weird, goofy, fucked up guy and shit. Then you like look at like my top 5 fucking favorite movies, and it's just like, huh? Which is like a League of Their Own, My Blueberry Nights, White Oleander, fucking Dude, Where's My Car, Freddy versus Jason. And you're like, what the fuck? And you're like, saw you lost money this week. Poker is never the game, man. I wasn't playing like in the poker room. I was playing like the table game. Like with blackjack and shit like that, where it's like a different kind of poker. It's called Ultimate Texas Hold'em. It's like a different kind. Like you'd have to see it in order for me to explain it. White Oleander was a strange one. It's a good fucking movie, man. I mean, like the characters are great, and like there's like one twist after another and shit. Like, like the Renee Zellweger like part, like you're like, oh shit, man, she's finally found a good family and shit like that. And then like fucking that twist happened, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, like what the shit, man? Then all the shit with her mom and everything, and just oh god, man, it's such a great fucking movie. And I never read the book, you know. So like when I first saw it, like for a while, it kind of took over A League of Their Own. For a while, I kind of placed it at number one for a while, but then like I kind of reevaluated things. I was like, nah, I can't put it number one. Never heard of Blueberry Night. Oh, My Blueberry Nights is just oh god, it is such a fucking amazing movie. It fucked me up. I saw it when I was 11. My Blueberry Nights is I mainly wanted to see it because it was Norah Jones in the starring role, and some of you guys know Norah Jones is my favorite singer. Again, this is a guy who go listen to Dead by April, and then you would think like, oh fuck, man, Norah Jones is his favorite singer. I know, weird fucking cat. I know. Um, so I was like, oh fuck. So like, I actually found the one theater any nudity in it. Should I even talk about the movie now? Because you're gonna be disappointed. So I found the one theater in Houston that was playing it. It was the Angelica Theater. It's the same chain of theaters that played Clerks back in '94. Not the same theater itself, because that was obviously in New Jersey. But so I went and saw it, and it was amazing. It's about a girl named Liz who breaks up with her boyfriend, and then she goes on like this year-long journey to like essentially find herself, like find her place in the world. And she meets all these like characters along the way. Like she meets the restaurant owner, played by Jude Law. Then she meets the poker player, played by Natalie Portman. She meets the drunk, played by Jason Stratham from A League of Their Own. Oddly enough, two of my top three movies have fucking Jason Stratham in it. Um, and it's just a wonderfully fucking put together movie. The soundtrack is just superb. I mean, the score and the soundtrack. Norah Jones is a great fucking song for the soundtrack called "The Story." Plus, the soundtrack put together by Ry Cooder is just, gosh, just fucking great. I mean, like, the movie is not fucking well received, which I'm just like, how the fuck do people like not like this movie? I don't get it. Do you have the soundtrack? I do. It's in a box somewhere. Like I have a big box of fucking CDs still. I was looking for it when we had the storm here because that's what I was doing to keep myself occupied. I was listening to CDs because I had fucking D batteries and a fucking stereo and shit, but I could not find my fucking big box of CDs. That's why like when I went out, I went to Goodwill's and shit and was buying CDs like I was a fucking caveman and shit. You know? Like there's a great song by Otis Redding on the soundtrack. It's fuck, what is it? Let me get it. Let me just see if it's on here. Hold on. My Blueberry Nights. There we go. Try a Little Tenderness by Otis Redding. Right, so like here, there's one by Ry Cooder right here. Here we go. This is from the score right here. Oh, oh, that's hot. That's hot. I like this shit. Elevator music. That's one. Why you gotta come in here and fuck with shit? Plus, there's a song by Cat Power called "The Greatest." Yeah, she fucking yeah. Good soundtrack. Good soundtrack. Like sometimes, like there are some movies that are like in my favorites that like like the League of Their Own soundtrack. I know one song from that fucking soundtrack. "Sea of Love" by Cat Power is good. Elevator music. Like I only know one song from like the League of Their Own soundtrack, and it's the one probably everybody knows, and that's "This Used to Be My Playground" by Madonna. Um, But like there's but like that one sticks out to me. The My Blueberry Night soundtrack. Again, I'm not a huge soundtrack listener, but there are some that stick out, like Garden State, the Garden State soundtrack. Particularly, Let Go by Frou Frou and Don't Panic by Coldplay. I haven't seen it. Oh, dude, you never seen fucking Garden State? Oh, dude, that's a fucking that that's one of those movies that like I've seen it and I've seen it a couple times, but like I still haven't found a need to go back and revisit it because there's a scene in that movie that just well, Josh has seen this. Josh, there's a scene of Portman and Brath at the airport at the end where they're sitting and just kind of having like this real conversation. I kind of had a moment just like that with me and somebody, and like that fucking just hit me really hard when I saw that fucking movie, and I was just like, man, so like it's I still yet to be able to go back and revisit that movie just because of that scene, you know, but the soundtrack is amazing. And Zach Braff actually like handpicked the soundtrack. Zach Braff did like everything on that movie. He fucking directed, produced, wrote, starred, picked out the soundtrack. Fucking, I don't know. I think he got the coffee and shit. I don't know. Like he did everything on it. Like I will say, like there's nothing really like significant about the airport scene. It's not like like fucking they stab one another or anything like that. Oh yeah, the Shins. I forgot about the Shin song. Yeah, yeah, new slang. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that one too. It's not like there's anything like hugely significant or anything about it. It's just that like they have like this real conversation with each other, Braff and Portman, and like I just remember having this very real conversation before leaving North Carolina. It was a real conversation and shit, and it was just like when I saw this movie, it just boom, it hit me, and I was just like, oh, it was like a ton of bricks, man. When I fucking saw Garden State, and I was just like, damn, you know. Yeah, I forgot about that Shin song. Yeah. New slang when you notice the signs, the dirt in your fries. Hope it's right when you die, old and bony. Turn me back into the past. It was when we met. Believe it or not, the Sex and the City movie soundtrack that actually has some bangers on there, man. You wouldn't think so, but it does. That actually has some fucking bangers on there, man. You got "Labels of Love" by Fergie. That's a banging song, man. Plus, there's New York City by motherfucking Morningwood. Just popping through. Love the shirt, man. Still need to order one myself. I also bought "You Cannot Kill David Arquette," which did I just get barbecue sauce on the holy one? On the exalted one? I did. I guess it's um I also bought the "You Cannot Kill David Arquette" one because the fucking movie was amazing. It's on Hulu now for those of you who have Hulu. If you have Hulu, check out the documentary "You Cannot Kill David Arquette" because it's amazing. Because you can't kill David Arquette. Where did you get the Arquette one? ProWrestlingTees.com. It'll take you like fucking forever to get them, but you'll get them. Yeah, I got this one from Pro Wrestling Tees as well. Like I said, it'll take like 2.5 weeks to fucking get them, but you know. Plus, going back to the Sex and the City soundtrack, there was Peter Avalon in the movie. He was. Peter Avalon was in the movie. He was helping train Arquette, which I did not know that. I was like, oh shit, there's fucking Peter Avalon. Oh fuck, man. Like it's great, man. You see like Arquette down in Mexico and shit, doing some shit, which was probably my favorite part of the movie was him training down in Mexico. Um, it was great. Fucking it was. I mean that's how awesome David Arquette is. I mean David Arquette is so fucking baller. I mean like I once saw him play a fucking PS4 with a Nintendo controller. That's how awesome he is. David Arquette got bit by a cobra once. 2 hours later, the cobra died. The Grim Reaper has a tattoo that says "Don't fear Arquette." Avalon used to wrestle on the card I would get booked on. Same promotion. Oh, nice. And now he just gets jobbed out regularly on AEW. Oh, nice. Eight-legged freaks. When I used to play as Arquette in the fantasy league, that's what I named his finisher, the eight-legged freak. Because like you gotta understand, I used to play as Arquette like as far back as 2007. So like I really crafted this character like for fucking years. Like my last incarnation of Arquette was probably like my favorite because like I really fucking took it to another fucking level there. But like back in the day, like his finishing move was eight-legged freak splash and the Shining Wizard, aka the Slingshot, which is like a shitty direct-to-video movie he did called Slingshot. Um, like when I first started doing him, he was like the man from Hollywood, which easy way to go. But I wasn't getting anywhere with him. So then I made him join the NWO Wolfpack, which everybody in that group was doing nothing except for me. So like I was getting nowhere again, you know. So then some people joined the game as Insane Clown Posse, and some kid was playing Abyss, so they started the Deadpool. So I was like, fuck it, let's do Arquette in the Deadpool. So eventually, the guys playing Insane Clown Posse left, so I became like the de facto leader of the Deadpool. So like I started playing Arquette as like the leader of the Deadpool, and that's what did it. That's what did it. I became world champion as Arquette and everything, man. Oh god, I was great. And it was like me, Abyss, and Gail Kim in the Deadpool, which was really weird. To the point where like I was like, all right, we gotta change the name. So so the first name I thought of was I went to Aaron, who was running the game, and it was so great. I was like, Aaron, we gotta change the name. And he was like, I agree. And I was like, all right, I got it. And he was like, what do you got? And I was just like, I got it. Let's call it Paper Rock Scissors. And he was like, I'm listening. I was just, and like, I wrote this whole promo as David Arquette, Abyss, and Gail Kim. And I was just like, we're no longer the Deadpool. The Deadpool's no more. You see my man Abyss right here. He's strong. He's hard as a rock. You know, you see me, you see David Arquette. I may be slim and all this shit, but it's basically like I'm like paper, you know, essentially. And then like it was Gail Kim. She'll cut you down. She'll cut you down like scissors. We are paper, rock, scissor. And, you know, did this whole promo and shit. Half an hour later, man, I get a message from Aaron. He was just like, no, we can't do this. Like, this is like the worst fucking name you could have thought of. I was like, no, this can work, man. I can really make paper rock scissors work. And he was just like, no, we're not doing this. I was just like, fine, fuck. He was like, you got a backup name? I was like, the Thrill Seekers, which is like Jericho and Lance Storm's old name. And he was like, Thrill Seekers, go. Just we're not doing paper rock scissors. you know. And so then I stopped playing Arquette for a while because I just got tired of it. And then eventually, when I started playing him again, I think he was just Hollywood Arquette again. I think that's what I started doing him as. And then another incarnation of him was Hollywood Holocaust Arquette, which that was just fucking dark. It was like me, JBL, and John Cena. We were a stable, and we were the Hollywood Holocaust. And like I just kept making fucking like analogies to the Holocaust, and it was dark. You know, it was really dark. Now, like I mean, like shit to Auschwitz and Anne Frank, and just really took that in another direction and shit. And then finally, the last incarnation I did of him was Breakdown Palace, where basically like Breakdown Palace is a metaphor, and it's basically like, hey, come on in, Breakdown Palace is always open. Come on in, we'll fight. You know, but just know that it's not pleasant. You know, you walk in the Breakdown Palace, but you don't walk out. You may crawl out, you may be dragged out, blah blah blah, all this shit. Um, and that's how the last David Arquette thing was. So I had a lot of fun with him. I wrote some sick shit. I think well, like one time I turned David Arquette heel and like me. Oh yeah, that's what it was. We had this hey cartoon lover. We had this one guy, Theo, and Theo played Nigel McGuinness. And so I wrote this whole promo that we turned heel and we went to Sesame Street and just attacked the Muppets, and then we eventually burned Sesame Street down. Like it was like this whole fucking thing, man. Like first we beat up Elmo, then we beat up Cookie Monster, and then we like beat him with like a cookie pan, and then like Elmo, we like broke his back and shit, and then like we like light the whole fucking street on fire. It was fucking amazing. It was like one of the best things I ever wrote. You know, make a deal with Brandon yet? No, I actually haven't messaged him. Like once I got off the other night, I went upstairs and finished a page in the coloring book and watched some more of the middle because you know, for those of you who need a reminder, I got the middle complete series for Christmas, which I still need to upload that video. Like the day before we everybody's leaving. Why am I even talking? I had like 7 people in here like 3 minutes ago. Now it's down to two. I'm listening. So I actually recorded a video the day before the dog died. It was like what I got for Christmas, the day after Christmas, shit like that. But then the next day the dog died, or we put the dog down, and I just haven't fucking posted the video yet. But anyway, I got the middle complete series for Christmas and shit. So like I actually started cracking into that. I'm actually on season 2 and shit. So that's probably what I'll do tonight. I'll probably get off here, go color something. I like how Jax messaged me. She was like, "Yeah, I'll come in for a few. I haven't seen her." Like I sent the link to the group chat, and she wrote, "Okay, I can come in and oh, I can come in a bit." Oh, okay. Never mind, I read that wrong. That's understandable. Um, Upload when you can. Yeah, I'll try. I get lazy. Like I said, I've had ideas for Game On in my head for like fucking months and just haven't done it. I like how David and Andrew and all these people are here, and then he just left. Didn't even say like bye, see you. It's like, well, okay, fuck, all right, everybody left. All right, fine, fuck. Zach's going to be on a vid at some point. Since she lives in Texas, that'd be kind of hard to do. You know, I've thought about trying to incorporate her in some way, where like maybe a phone call or something. But like since most of my narrative is game on, and since in the narrative artist is dead, you know, um, be kind of hard to incorporate, especially since like all the characters look like me, and I went away to explain why every character looks like me. Be kind of hard to include Jax in that story. I hate that. I have a friend who just hangs up without saying bye. My kid used to do that. We had to train her. I had to train her to like, hey, you better say bye at least. But she's getting better. She's getting better. I'm in a lot of bit. Oh yeah. It's just that lately she's been really sick. Um, so not COVID again, but she's just been feeling sick. Like tonight, I asked her when I got home because I got off early tonight. I got off at 8. That's why I started early. And I messaged her. I was like, "You in?" And she was like, "I just got home." And I was like, "All right." Um, yeah, that's why she hadn't been on because like I took that week off because the dog and everything. So and she just hasn't been on because she hasn't been feeling too well. So any foods that caught your eye that you might make a bit about? Not recently. I haven't spotted anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a look around next time I hit Walmart or something. I don't know when they're coming out, but I did see that they're releasing Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles ice cream, so maybe that could be something. Um, and they're apparently re-releasing for you '90s kids out there. The four other people who are watching and not talking. They're re-releasing Viennetta. I just don't know when. Um, I would have did the new Mountain Dew Melon Mania or Major Melon video, but that came out like 2 days after my dog died, so really wasn't in the fucking mood to film. I thought about doing it anyway, but there would have been no energy or anything, so I didn't do it. I seriously can't see any odd or interesting foods that hasn't been made yet. Every time I think that, like, oh shit, well, like, fuck, they can't make this, can they? But they always get me. Like the Fruity Pebbles candy bar, I really didn't think that was going to be all that good. Like when I did that fucking video, I was just like, that was like I was excited for it, but like I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did. And I was like, holy shit, this is like the best thing here, man. I'm like, damn. I had one of those today. Like I took my insulin shot and I had one, to keep my sugar in balance and shit there, so I wouldn't get a low blood sugar and shit. It was fucking good. You know, I have an idea. Mountain Dew flavored Oreos. I mean, shit, they did Mountain Dew flavored Doritos in fucking Australia. Why not? Which I was gonna get a bag of the Mountain Dew Doritos, but I just they wanted $20 for the bag itself, which I was like, all right, you know what? I guess that's worth trying them. But I think the shipping was ridiculous. I'm not paying $13 shipping for a bag of chips. You can kiss my dick. I don't care. They better send over some hot Australian bitch to like fucking give me a hand job with it. Never heard of that? Oh, really? Yeah. Oh yeah, Mountain Dew's coming out with like a whole bunch of shit, man. They came out with like a Mountain Dew body wash. It was just for the employees though. Um, I think in March they're coming out with a Mountain Dew body pillow. Um, if you look on Etsy, you can find Mountain Dew Baja Blast candles and shit. There's a lot of Mountain Dew shit out there. Oh shit, there's like one place on Facebook. It's like some fudge company. They have Mountain Dew flavored fudge. It's expensive to order food from there. I dated a girl that lived there. She told me about her fave foods. I wanted to try them, but the cost was like I said, I was okay with paying $20 for the bag of Doritos itself. I mean, yeah, it's fucking $17 more than I'd probably have to pay in store for a regular bag of Doritos. But I'm sorry, I wasn't paying like fucking $16, $17 for shipping for one bag of chips. You can kiss my ass. It could have been pussy flavored Doritos, and I no, I'm sorry. Wasn't the one chip challenge on the Packy website? Yes, they wanted like $7.95 for the chip and then $6.95 for like shipping. But on Amazon, I have Prime, and it was like $7.95 for the chip and then Prime shipping. So I got free shipping. I saw Jesus at the end of the light when I did the one chip challenge. He laughed at me. He was laughing because you were trying to get into heaven. Okay, sorry. I'm hoping others will talk. I'm running out of things to say. Sorry. Yeah, sure. I know Cartoon Lover came in here just to say, "What up?" And that was it. He's gone. I know if people don't show up in like 10 minutes, I'm out of here. I'm not a wrestling fan, but best wrestling game. Ooh, that's a tie. It's got to be either SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, or oh man, WWF No Mercy. It's got to be one of those two. Just because of the amount of time I put into those games. Probably a close third place would be WCW NWO Revenge. But yeah, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. I have put, oh my God, I've had like $1 for every hour I've put into that game. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain is PS2, and No Mercy and Revenge are N64. Like if I knew how to fucking stream those games and shit, I would. I'd fucking stream those games, man. Like on my system. Like if I knew I had to, like if I knew what to buy to fucking hook up my system to the computer and shit and do all that shit, I'd fucking oh man. I mean, I don't mind going on like the emulator sites and playing some of their games sometimes, but some of the games I like playing are just not interesting fucking streaming material. Like I like, believe it or not, one of my favorite games for the Super Nintendo is fucking NBA Live '98. I mean '96. I mean '96. '98's good too, but that's not really good streaming material. Just me playing fucking NBA '96. You like Cinestalker? Never watched them. You gotta understand, like back in '03 or not '03, I'm sorry, 13, 2013 is when I technically got out of the fucking DVD game. And the DVD stuff that I like fucking put out after that was just like product stuff. And that was only because they were sending it to me for free and I wanted it. So like I had to make a video. Um, so like any DVD shit after fucking 2013, I really did not give a shit. You know, whether it be like, hey, DVD update, I did not care. You know, um, I was over it. I was over it in 2013 because I couldn't understand why somebody who just talks about movies and shit like that, all this bullshit was getting death threats and shit like that. I didn't understand it. So like I was over it. You know. Now I realize that like no matter what I put out, someone's gonna fucking be pissy about it. So I discovered him through Brendan. Yeah, like I know who he is. You know, I know who he is and shit. Because I did find it a little weird how once I started posting board game shit, he started posting board game shit. But you know, whatever. I got a little coincidental because I didn't really start posting board game shit until I moved here, so like 2015. For your anniversary for being on YouTube, would you do a throwback? And yeah, I did do that. Last year was actually my 10 years on YouTube. So I did 10 years of artists. I did 10 videos doing 10 different things. So like I did like a DVD update. I did a I did a 10-year video of a game on. I did a music video. I did like basically like 10 videos that like I've done in the past before. The only one I didn't do was a documentary because like I did How Hannah Montana Saved My Life. So I kind of wanted to do something akin to that. And I did have something planned for it. Um and then I kind of I didn't know where to go with the idea. So then I had another documentary in place of it. It was going to be a sequel to, or a somewhat sequel to Destined to Fail, My Lip Sync Battle Journey. It was going to be a sequel to that, and how I can't, to this day, I still can't watch the footage to the second lip sync battle I did because it just makes me cringe. Um, but again, I didn't really know how to plot that out. So I eventually just said, fuck it. You know, we're not doing a documentary. That was the one of the 10 videos that I didn't do, you know? Um, he is copying my boy artist and should be removed from this one. How Hannah Montana saved my life. Saved my God. But I think I did a music video, a movie review, um, a DVD update, a board game update. Did you like Hannah Moore or Britney Moore? Oh man, I was a total Britney fan back in the day. Like those first three albums, man. Oh shit, that's like straight fire. Like I'll admit, she started losing some steam around album 4. But like those first three albums, man, Baby One More Time, Oops I Did It Again, and Britney. Oh shit, those are straight fire. And like the whole Hannah thing, like I said, that's a long, convoluted story, you know. Can you believe she'll be 50 in 11 years? Oh my god. Gosh, should I just sign up for the AARP now or some shit? Like, damn. More surprising, Tiffany, I think we're alone now, is only 49. I think she'll be closer to. I think she'll be closer to 60. Holy shit. Around. I don't know why, but whenever I think of Tiffany now, I just think of "Let's go to the mall today." Well, doesn't look like it's gonna be anybody else in here, so I'm gonna wrap this up for tonight. So I should be back again on Saturday, maybe, because I'm supposed to get off at 10 on Saturday. Time is a weird thing. I watch a YouTube video and I'm like, oh, I love this one. It came out last year. Nope, 6 years ago. No, it's even weirder when I watch one. It's like 11 years ago. I'm like, um, but hopefully, I should be back Saturday. If you don't see me Saturday, it's because I got off too late. So yep, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, description down below. Instagram, the artist V1 colors. You want to go see some of my coloring and shit there. And the Amazon wish list is down there too. If you want to send something over for the old artist V1 there, I'll unbox it here live or in a video just for you. Just let me know which one you want. And a Teespring link if you want some merch, whatever. So yep, until Saturday, maybe. If not Saturday, definitely Sunday because I am off. So yeah, until then, I am the Artist Version 1. Remember, be breezy.